everybody. The Talmud has some pretty fascinating discussions about gender that I think might surprise some folks. For instance, we have two creation accounts at the beginning of Genesis, and the rabbis harmonize these in a few different ways. And there are some rabbis who harmonize them by understanding Genesis 1, verses 26 and 27, to be describing the creation of Ha'adam, the human, as both male and female, as a single entity, with a male half and a female half. And then Genesis 2 describes the woman being taken from one of the sides of the man. In other words, our single entity with a male and female half is divided into two separate entities, a man and a woman. And while this would seem to describe a pretty clear gender binary, the rabbis knew that that's not how things always shook out in reality. And so within the Talmud, there are 6 additional gender identities that are developed in order to allow people to know precisely what legal rights and responsibilities and restrictions any given person may have. And so in addition to the traditional male and female gender identities, there is an androgynous identity, which is someone who is born with both male and female sexual characteristics. There is the tumtum, which is someone who does not clearly have either male or female sexual characteristics. And then we have the Ilonit Chama, which is someone who is assigned female at birth but does not develop the expected secondary sexual characteristics at puberty because of natural causes. And the Ilonit Adam, who is the person who is assigned female at birth but does not develop those characteristics at puberty because of some kind of human intervention. And then there's the male counterpart, the Saris Chama, the person assigned male at birth who does not develop those characteristics because of natural causes, and the Saris Adam, who does not develop those characteristics because of some kind of human intervention. And the rights and duties that these different identities are assigned are some kind of mix of those assigned to men and those assigned to women, but it seems to me that they probably have more restrictions placed on them than privileges. Here is a list of the 8 gender identities that are discussed throughout the Talmud. Apart from males and females, some of these other non-binary identities are discussed over 100 times in the Talmud. And for further discussion, you can look on myjewishlearning.com for an article entitled The 8 Genders in the Talmud. And there's also a book that was published a few years ago that is fascinating. Intersex Theology and the Bible, Troubling Bodies in Church, Text, and Society, and that is edited by Susanna Cornwall. And here is the table of contents.